How the heck can home prices go up another 16%? We dug into both sides of this. Stick around. Goldman Sachs economists now project that home prices will grow further by 16% by the end of 2022. My first reaction may be like yours, which was,
oh, hell no!
But the more we dug into this, the more we think it may actually be possible. They start off by saying, of all the shortages afflicting the US economy, the housing shortage might last the longest. Home prices are currently up 20% year over year. The boom in prices was spurred by tight housing inventory, low interest rates, and household migration patterns during the pandemic. Millennials buying first-time homes only has exacerbated the demand for housing. Okay, all that's true, but does that all equal another 16%? I mean, look at this run in housing since 2012. The very top of this graph would typically look like a tapering off or maybe even a retraction of some sorts, but nope, the bull run seems to continue. They make another good point that hits home for me, stating, meanwhile, investors with cash on their hands are trying to hedge against inflation by purchasing hard assets like real estate, thus driving prices even higher. That's actually been true for me as well. I've been trying to do the exact same thing with the goal of 10 rental doors this year and 10 rental doors next year, but back to 16% growth. Lynn Kiefer touched on the Goldman Sachs forecast a bit last week, and we dug into this and we'll show you his findings. He opens with, the call seems to be a bit high compared to the recent consensus forecast for home prices. However, it's not that extreme, as we'll show you with a few graphs. He compares the 16% growth call to the recent 24% increase with an interesting graph. While 16% is high, it's actually a deceleration of about 8 percentage points. It goes back to a point that we made a few weeks back. The market is slowing down. We're merely going 90 miles per hour versus the 120 that we were. So 16% home price growth, while it seems and is high, it's actually slowing from 24% and actually in line with previous decelerations, as evidenced by this graph. Take a look at previous deceleration in 2005, going from 17.7% to 5.2% growth just 16 months later, a 12.5% deceleration in growth. And again, guys, in August of 2013, from 13.2% to 7.1% growth, again, just 16 months later, a 6.1% deceleration in growth. So while 16% growth by the end of 2022 seems crazy, especially after this insane run, it's actually possible and in line with other previous decelerations. It would be about an 8% deceleration, but still growing. Again, guys, the market was going 120 miles an hour. We're slowing down to only 90 miles an hour. This is actually really good perspective for realtors, lenders, home buyers, and home sellers. Share it with your teams. Share it on social. I'll know they'll appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next week.